So on this problem, once again, I don't really care about the numerator. Some people like it to just scratch it out, right, like this. It does say that it wants the answer in not just set builder notation, but interval notation. So we're not just declaring, like the last problem, what values will not work. But it's important to know which values will not work. So I'm going to look at that denominator, x minus 5. And I know if it were equal to 0, that would be no good. So I need to make sure it does not equal 0. So there's my symbol for does not equal. And I can see pretty quick, I think some of you could do this in your head, but one principle of equality will do it to zero out that 5. And this will tell me what x cannot equal. So 0 plus 5 is 5. So 0 just cannot equal 5. I'm sorry, x cannot equal 5. And since I'm going to be looking to do this in set builder notation, I can actually use that does not equal in set builder notation, which looks like this. So fancy brackets x, you have a line there, and this reads x such that, now we need to make the statement, x cannot equal 5. Then we close it with fancy brackets. So again, the language here for the math is x such that x does not equal 5, and that would be set builder notation. So I'll box that part in for now. But we still need the interval notation. So how do we show in interval notation that 5 is not included in the interval? Well, when I do intervals, I like to see number lines like this, okay? Now, the number line would show that if you have the value 5, and I always like to show 0 on there just so I can make a relationship in positives and negatives, 5 cannot be included, which means that I'd have an open circle at 5. Anything else will work in terms of the domain. So that means everything to the left will work, everything to the right. In fact, I'll do that in a different color. Everything to the right will work. Okay, so just the green line right there, I would show with the interval. It goes all the way to negative infinity. It stops at 5, which is not included. So there's a open parentheses. Then I would unite this, starting again at 5, but not included, and this goes to infinity. This is a way in an interval that we can exclude values from, in this case, the domain. But this is the domain in both set builder notation and interval notation.